Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? I have missed you all so tremendously. So much. I am working at a funny little desk this morning, and so I am, I can't see your comments unless I kind of look at the top of my phone, which I'm filming on. So, you know, we'll just make do, as we always do, right? So many things to talk to you about. So many things. Some good, some challenging, whatever. Good morning, Vicky Dooley. How are you? I am, because I'm in California still, I had to remember that 9 o'clock Arizona time is 8 o'clock California time. So I am still in my pajamas. But I did eat some breakfast, so I got some good protein in my noggin, and I just needed you guys. I hope you need me too. I am ready to just paint and have ourselves a time. Good morning, Keels. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. I am so happy to see you. So, I am, like I said, I am filming this from the spare bedroom at my mother-in-law's house. And the sun is shining today, but where I'm sitting doesn't have great light. So I hope, and I didn't bring a light. We just kind of threw crap in the car and left. And so, I just figured we'd make do. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk to a couple of things. I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start blabbing, and then we'll figure it out as we go along. So today I have this little surprise art printable called Forget Me Not. Number one, I love Forget Me Nots because I love the color, because the color is like a beautiful periwinkle color. And you know, I got a soft spot for periwinkle. So this is the card that I posted this morning. And we'll talk about a little bit about how I created this. It's kind of a modeled MOTT LED version of color blending. And that's kind of where I wanted to go. I wanted it to be not very precise. Do you know what I mean? Okay, what did you say? What did you say, Vicky? I love the change so I can see you. Huh. When you go. Okay, I got you. Yay, Tam. I think you're going to have fun. So anyway, I picked Forget-Me-Nots because they're a beautiful flower. Did you know that they are the state flower of Alaska? Isn't that a beautiful flower to have as a state flower? But also on November 10th, 1921, the government created National Forget-Me-Not Day as a day to acknowledge sacrifices of servicemen and women, which I thought, how beautiful is that? Especially right on the heels of Veterans Day. As it was, and the Forget-Me-Not symbolizes remembrance. So as I was drawing it, and I was thinking about card makers and how they create with cards, and and how they would be utilized, I started to think about, sadly, sympathy cards. We always need sympathy cards. A cheerful reminder that someone is remembered. Just love. Just hello, friend. You make a difference. You're surrounded by love. I thought that was like a kind message to send, if it was a sympathy card, or if it's somebody who's just needing a reminder that they're surrounded by love and our hearts are with you. That's the one that I was really feeling like sympathy card. So let's see. I have, so I did bring my little tiny bottle of transparent watercolor ground. So I did paint this copy paper with that this morning. And, you know, it's California, so it's very damp here. It's very different than Arizona. And can I tell you, so it wasn't dry. So I put it on top of the radiator. So hopefully we're nice and dry now. Get my water out and my watercolors. Everything I need is on this table. It's just a funny little table, and so, you know. Whoops. Flip. There we go. Okay, so what I did, so let's wet everything. What I did was let's turn it this way. Let's paint this flower first. So I knew I wanted that pretty periwinkle, right? So in this set of my Josie, so this is where your swatches are going to come in handy, or knowing your palettes, knowing what colors are in your palettes. In this Josie Lewis palette, I know there's the perfect bluey, kind of a blue, like a deep periwinkle, if that's a color. Anyway, so, and I knew I wanted to use that. I've let my little mini Dr. Pepper this morning because I kind of needed some caffeine and sugar in my noggin. So look at but I also have water. Okay, so this is covered in, like I said, my watercolor ground, right? It is Tam. So, you know, we are all here for each other. And Tam had to say goodbye to her friend Sebastian yesterday, her doggy friend. And so this is a good one, Tam. This is a good one for him. And it's a good one for, you know, he knows how much he was loved, and just to remember him, you know, remember how much he was loved. So on here, on my watercolor palette, I mixed some color, right? So I took some of this and I put it here. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. And then I took some kind of a turquoise because I wanted it to be a little bit bright, right? And then this brighter blue. And then I wanted a little bit of purple in there. There we go. Do you see that that perfect shade? I'm loving it. So I mixed that up, right? But if you notice, I started with a base of turquoise because I wanted to build some form. So I'm going to get this. Let's see. Can you see where I'm at here? I'm getting some turquoise here and making a watery wash of that turquoise. And then I'm just going to start my painting process. If you look at a forget-me-not, you'll notice that the petals are blue and this star is white and then the center is yellow. But you know, paint it however you're feeling. If you want to paint them pink this morning, for all you do what makes you happy this morning. I just wanted to show you some blendy techniques. And this is going to blend differently than the card I made, because the card I made on watercolor paper. This is copy paper with watercolor ground on top. So it's going to be a slightly different substrate, right? And you'll notice that I'm just kind of sporadically putting color down. I'm leaving little bits of white. I'm just kind of letting it do its thing. Now I'm going to wet my brush again, and then I'm going to come over and get some of that purpley color, and then I'm going to come in right here, and I'm just going to start to build while it's all still kind of wet. And you know, we always start to build right here at the base where the petal meets the center of the flower, and then we go up the sides. But you'll notice that this is a pretty subtle blend of colors. It's not like deep dark purple. We're just going to continue to build. So there we go. That one's probably more noticeable. And you know, when we blend like this, we can do the jiggy jaggy blend with our damp brush after it's dried a bit. But because I don't have a I just don't have a heat tool or anything, we're gonna have to just let that air dry, and who knows how long it'll take, because like I said, I am in damp California. We had one day, Jeff's birthday actually, the 8th, it rained from morning all the way until the next morning. It was crazy. Crazy but good. Okay, so now, I want that to dry a little bit, but I really want to introduce this blue that is, I don't know, it's just this funny blue. So I'm just going to start just tapping some on there, right? So I want this color, but then I want to come in with purple too. So I'm just going to do this for right now. And I like doing this when it's just wet, because I kind of get that feathery blend. You know what I mean? Oh, how pretty is that? So pretty. Okay, so let's paint these and just chat. I did want to talk about, I have 2 releases coming out this Sunday, and I will be home. So this, I leave tomorrow to go home, and then we drive back over here on Wednesday, I believe. So Tuesday, I will have a pop-in paint party at my house. So it'll be a regular pop-in paint party. And then Thursday, I will be back here, but I will be a little more prepared. Maybe, but you know. You guys know me. Who knows what might happen? I might come here and just extol you with the tales of popcorn. I don't know. But we'll be together and we'll be painting. So, like I said, I have 2 new stamp designs this Sunday that are going to be released. They are Christmas designs. So be on the lookout. So, and it will be on the Unity Facebook page. You know how Whitney and Angela, they do such an amazing job with promoting the new releases. And this is a continuation of Brown Thursday. They have Brown Thursday 2 Thursdays during November every year. There was one Brown Thursday last Thursday, and then this one is going to be on Sunday, but it's the continuation of the same sale. So the stamps designs that I want you to look for that that are my releases are Mele Kalikimaka, which is Hawaiian for Merry Christmas, and it's gorgeous. And Good Tidings to You. So be sure to look for those two on the Unity release live. Okay, let's see. Let's paint these. I think I'm gonna come in with that turquoise, get some. I like both of these blues. Can you see those blues? Let me see if I can. These two blues, I like to really kind of fiddle with them. There we go. So yesterday was my mother-in-law's birthday, her 90th birthday. And it was a rough day because we had the occupational therapist and the physical therapist all in one day. And it was the second physical therapist visit. And so the first one was just intake, right? They just asked lots of questions. But yesterday was all about starting those exercises. And that was rough. She was not loving it. And I was, my bleeding heart, I was having a hard time watching her be in pain. And anyway. So then she was pooped out, but she couldn't sleep because it hurt. But she did know she wanted to go out to dinner last night, no matter what. And so we went out to dinner at a place called Broiler here in Oceanside, and it was lovely. They, of course, had fish, but Tam, I didn't have a grilled cheese sandwich. I had filet, and it was amazing. And they had vegetables that I believe were steamed first, and then like maybe they finished them in a saute or something because it was, they were so good. I like vegetables that are al dente, and they were perfectly al dente. They were fabulous. And then we told them that it was her birthday, and so she got some bread pudding that was, oh my gosh, with a Jack Daniel's sauce. I'm just going to tell you, that was delicious. And then we came home and we watched the first episode of The Crown. Oh, and I gave her quilt, her English quilt, and she loved it. It's always kind of a, you hope that somebody will appreciate what you did, and I believe that she did. So, all in all, it was a great day after a rough start. Jeff's out there this morning, and he's having to be the taskmaster because she's supposed to do her exercises. He says 3 times a day. I thought the lady said 2 times a day, but whatever. So we'll see. We'll see. So I'm glad that I'm in here painting with you versus making her do stretchy exercises. I mean, I know she'll feel better eventually once it's all, she'll be stronger and she'll feel better because she'll be stronger. But right now we're at the beginning and she's not loving it. And you know what? She's 90, for crying out loud. That's what I just kept, because one of the therapists, I will say, was very nice and understanding. And I think Jeff and I both agree, because he has an aging mother, right? So he knows the drill, and he lives here and she lives in San Francisco. So he knows what it's like to be far away and just trying the best you can, And so he gave us lots of hints about ways that we can make this home less of a fall risk and, all the things. The other person was not, she was kind of an alarmist, and I just don't do well with alarmist. I just don't. So, anyway, like everything was kind of the end of the world. Well, everything can't be the end of the world. You know what I mean. Anyway, I'm babbling. Sorry about that. I did think that we should. So remember I told you a long time ago, I love the comfort book so much that I have it on my Kindle, I have it on my Audible, and I have a hardcover. Well, my hardcover is home, obviously, but this morning I was like, I can pull a quote, and I couldn't remember exactly where we were, but I thought, it doesn't really matter. Because they're all good, and they're not really, that you don't have to read them in order or anything. So I'm going to paint this one slightly different than the other one. I don't know, just kind of feeling it. Feeling this light blue first. So here is today's comfort book selection, which I thought was appropriate. A reminder for the tough times. One day, this will be over, and we will be grateful for life in ways we never felt possible before. And so I just really, I've had some rough moments over the last couple days, both with my mother-in-law's health, and I'm sure you all saw that I posted something in that was a little bit political, I guess. In my naivete, I didn't think that it was political, but it was, I guess. I've lost quite a few followers because of it, and I posted it because I needed to be brave for my child. My child is a member of the LGBTQ community, and you guys all know that. I've talked about that before. But the thing that I posted was, don't tell someone you love them and then vote for someone who will hurt them. Because that's such a, sorry, gotta paint this little tiny flower bud. Anyway, well, you know why. That it's, I don't want, as a mother, like I said, I'm not a political person, but I'm a mom. I'm a mom who just wants my child to have the same chances as everybody else and a safe life without fear of something happening to them because of who they are. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I just want them to be able to just live their life. And so, like I said, I lost quite a few followers. I got one not nice message. But I will say, I got so many nice messages and so many people who are just like me. And anyway, it was a rough couple days because, you know, like I said, I'm not a political person and I don't share that kind of stuff because this is my business. But I just felt so compelled. So the other comfort book quote that I have to share with you today is this, and it's by Anne Lamott, and it's from I'm going to paint this in this morning. I don't know, just feeling it like it's another petal. I think I was trying to make these each have like some irregularities like this, but oh well. Oh, look at all that prettiness. Okay, so it's the commencement speech, part of the commencement speech she gave at Berkeley. Your problem is how you are going to spend this one and precious life you have been issued. Whether you're going to spend it trying to look good and creating the illusion that you have power over circumstances, or whether you are going to taste it, enjoy it, and find out the truth about who you are. Come on, how good is that? I just loved that one. Okay, now I'm going to bring this turquoise over here and do a little blend. So you see I'm just coming in with my wet brush and going over the deeper blue, right? Just at the joiny parts, right? Where this kind of goes into this. And just start to work on this slow blend. Am I still within camera shot? I don't know. I'm trying to read. Oh, look how pretty that is. I'm just loving it. This, I want to just make that a little bit smoother. So I'm coming in with just my damp brush and just brushing back with my damp brush, and then there's pigment on my brush, and so I'm just wiping it on my paper towel. Here, this one, I want to smooth that out. So pretty. Now I really want to bring in some purples. How's everybody doing? Are you painting away? Are you just listening to me blab? A little bit of this purple. And this is oh, look at that. Come on. Digging that. These wrinkles are kind of working in my favor because remember my paper is a little bit wrinkly because of the watercolor ground. I'll just get some of this going. And just let that kind of do its thing for a bit. Oh, you guys have a lot to say. Darn it. I can't read what you're saying. Okay. I'm going to take a sec. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Karen. Oh my gosh, I missed so much. I'll do so much better. I'll do so much better next week. Let's see what. Okay, let's see. Hi, Lori. How are you? Oh, that's a great idea, Tam. Oh, sorry. My fingers were in the way. To put it in your Bible. Yeah, I'm feeling like I want to do something in my art journal. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Bridget. Hey, Laura. Oh my gosh, I can hardly wait to see what you create with this. I was just having a conversation with Carmen yesterday about how much I love that you just embrace whatever art supplies. You could use highlighter markers or gel pens or whatever. Your glass gem corn, shut up. It's amazing. Hi, Mary Dean. Hey, Gretchen. Okay, Gretchen, I saw that you left me a message this morning about finding the replays. If you go to the very top of this page, there's a row of headers, right? And it starts out with like discussion. If you go all the way to the right, on the right, the last one says more. Click on more and a pull down will happen and you'll see photos, videos. Click on videos and then you'll see all of the videos I've ever made. All of my pop-in paint parties. Filet is much better than grilled cheese. Damn. Oh, thank you so much, Keely. Oh, thank you, Tam. I do love my child. Oh my gosh, Keels, isn't that the truth? Like, we do have to, sometimes, especially during election times, in our country being so divided, although I think it's softening, or maybe that's just my, like I said, my naivete and my looking at the world through rose-colored glasses a lot of times. Because I just assume everyone has a kind heart. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, and I'm not saying that the person who wrote something to me didn't have a kind heart. I just think they didn't know me. Because I feel like if you know me, then that wasn't a surprise. But yes, I do feel like we need to be focusing on how much we have to be grateful for. And I'm not saying that there's not challenges. Good gravy. Every day is a challenge, right? Oh, Laura, your words just always touch my heart. Oh no, Michelle, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you got the vid. It stinks, doesn't it? Ugh. Well, I'm so glad that I could be here for you, Tam, and I'm so glad that you could be here for me. We've been doing that for years though, haven't we? Let's see. I know. Swear, Michelle, that's exactly how I felt. Like I had a really good run. I can't believe it finally caught me. Hi, Cam Lawson. Hey, Susan Herringer. Is that right? Herriger. Vicky, absolutely. I mean, your child is your child, right? The, a mother's love is a mother's love, right? See, I didn't, you know what? That's so interesting, Michelle. I never lost my sense of smell or taste. I didn't. But, I was sure grateful for those vaccines doing their job. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Oh, before we get too far on this, I wanted to talk about our art journals and our Charlie Brown creations. My mother-in-law's been watching me create this. She was just like, "What are you doing?" She's not the free spirit that her daughter-in-law is. Okay, so here's what I've done so far. So I drew the zigzag. I think I talked about this in my directions. And then I took my pencil and I drew in all of the Thanksgiving feast that Woodstock and Snoopy created with toast and popcorn and pretzel sticks and jelly beans. But I knew I wanted this to be two colors, right? I knew I wanted it to be yellow and black, just like Charlie Brown's shirt, right? And so, hey, Sarah. So I painted, I drew them in with pencil, and then I watercolored the top and I watercolored the bottom. And then I had gone over my lines with my pen, and then with my black waterproof pen. And then I came in with colored pencils, and I just added some dimension to my bits and bobs here. And then, where's my... I had a piece of paper, swear I did, right here on this table that had, here we go. Okay, so the next thing, in the, you see I cannot, look, I started one project up here and I cannot waste anything. Look at this, I had to use the same piece of paper. But in last week's newsletter, I put the lyrics to Over the River and Through the Woods, right? So, I think I want to include, because that's the big song that's played in Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving. So I'm going to cut strips and put them in here. That's my plan. So, and then I feel like I could probably be complete with this one. I hope that you're enjoying these, like, we're apart, but we can still art journal together projects for the next little while, because I just don't know what's going to happen with my life right now. But I don't want to, I find such solace in this, and the sense of community that these pop-in paint parties bring me. I hope they bring you the same sense of community, the same just that loving feeling to be surrounded by like-minded people. And by like-minded, I mean artist. So I'm going to, I do have scissors, I did remember that, and a glue stick. So I'm going to start this process. Oh, and I have a whole bunch of mistakes in here. So then I just, and you know, I typed this on my old computer, or excuse me, on my old typewriter. And so I just went down to the next line and then typed it in correctly. So I'm going to, and these don't have to be precise at all. And I typed out all the stanzas, and so I don't know how much I'm going to put in here. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go. So I will say my mother-in-law did really like her quilt. So I will post a picture of her with it in the okay, I'm gonna over the river. I'll post a picture in the Let's Get Artsy with Anne Corbiere-Scott group. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna love this. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Okay, wait a second. Oh, Sarah, that just means the world to me. That means the world to me. I think I want to go to the snip that. And this is kind of fun too. Just kind of piecing this all together. Woods. Oh my gosh, it's exactly what I want. To grandmother's house we go. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to do this part because I knew I wanted to do this part with you guys. So, what am I going to do there? Let's see. This is still a little bit, yeah. Scoot that down so that that. I could do this like that, couldn't I? Stop it. Absolutely. So has anybody else started to watch The Crown? We watched the first episode last night. And I will say, has anybody else watched it? Can we talk about it? Or do I need to like wait until I get home? And then everybody can go watch it. So we can talk about it. Let's see. Well, oh. So the other day I was Jeff loves thrifty ice cream, and we only get it when we're here, which is crazy because we could get it at home, but we don't. But anyway, I was like, I'm gonna ask people what their favorite ice cream is. My favorite thrifty ice cream, and it's kind of my favorite. If it's the choice, if it's one of the choices, I will almost always pick it. Cherry chocolate chip. I know, Vicky. I just love our time together too. It just means the world. Hi, Ronaldo. Don't be a cuckoo. Oh, Nanette. Okay, so it's cherry ice cream with big Bing cherries inside and chocolate chunk kind of chips. But what is yours? What is your favorite ice cream? Is it a local kind of ice cream? Is it a brand? And what flavor? I'm curious. Curious minds want to know. The horse knows the way. Or do I say the horse knows? Let's do that. This is kind of fun. I mean, I'm getting sticky fingers, but I kind of missed that. I do like a peach ice cream though too. If there's like homemade peach ice cream, oh, plain homemade vanilla. Jeff and I were talking about his favorite ice cream is vanilla. We watched this whole thing, and it could have been on CBS Sunday Morning, but it was all about vanilla and how vanilla. People think that it's a base, but it's a flavor, and that there's so many kinds of vanilla, like Madagascar vanilla and all these different kinds of vanilla. We like to get Mexican vanilla when we know somebody's going or when we're there. It's so much more pungent than the artificial stuff that they sell in the grocery store. And it's so delicious. He said vanilla bean, I think is what he said. Okay. Okay, let's see. What did you... Laura, Cold Stone, everything with coconut. Interesting. If I go to Cold Stone, which I haven't in years and years, but I like that sweet cream, and I like it with raspberries and graham crackers. It's so delicious. So delicious. Who doesn't love a graham cracker, right? Let's see, Vicky, we have a look. Okay, so that's so interesting because I've been to Oklahoma and so many people have talked about Brahms, but I have never chocolate chip and pea and butter pecan. That's what Jeff got from Thrifty's the other day. Was butter pecan. Mexican vanilla is the best. It is. I have a pumpkin creation from where? Cold Stone. In the freezer, but I'm trying to wait until after we take a while. Tammy, you come on. Oh, what are you gonna have at Park Cafe? That has become Tammy and my favorite place to eat together. Park Cafe, one of our favorite. We just like to go out to eat because it's, you know what, we can blab and eat at the same time. Blab and eat and blab and eat and blab and eat. Okay, let's see. Through. And then I can go up here. The white. Let's see. Now I need to think about how I'm going to do my next line through. Okay, so I just need to do the, because then I can come back and do the, like, figure out what I'm going to do for the second line. Right. Oh, how am I doing on time, you guys? I'm so sorry. I'm just blabbing and painting and pasting. Oh, peppermint stick. Oh, that sounds interesting. Hi, Debbie. How are you? So should I go down here? Or should I go right under and do more stanzas? I don't know. Debbie, we're talking about what's your favorite ice cream? I don't know, you guys. What do you think about? I feel like down here, then I still have that nice black zigzag that shows. Do you know what I mean? There's a boy walking by. So I'm at the front of the house. There's a boy walking around, walking by. There's a high school at the end of the street. There's a boy walking by with his backpack and his headphones on, and he's singing out loud. So cute. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now what am I going to do? Okay, somebody just said... Oh, frozen custard is delicious, isn't it? Chocolate with anything chocolate added in. Interesting, Marion. Like chocolate covered peanuts or those kinds of things. Oh, we're lactose intolerant at our house too. So we get lactose free ice cream a lot. But if we get if we're out and about, we take a little lactate pill. Doesn't happen very often, but let's see. Froyo. Oh, so you like a tart. My sister loved a tart. She was all about a sherbet too. Debbie, my sister, well, she is all about a sherbet. But I had some ice cream. Do you remember I was telling you when we were in Austin? I got that ice cream. James took us to this place. Remember the cone was shaped like an Asian fish and then custard was put in it. And I got Fruity Pebbles on top of that. So Fruity Pebbles on top of custard. Stop it. It was so delicious. Oh, Deb. I know the time change kind of threw me too because I needed to go on earlier. So just know that I am in my pajamas. So I'm feeling like I want to do I wanted to do that because this is the one that for tis Thanksgiving Day. I wanted to get that one on there. Let's see. Let's see. What if I start backwards? Because I really want for 'tis Thanksgiving Day, because I wanted this to be all about Thanksgiving. Okay. I don't think Thanksgiving will. Well, I could do it slightly askew, couldn't I? My whole life is slightly askew. And that's so funny because my husband is not at all. Oh my gosh, we were out to dinner last night for my mother-in-law's birthday, and the waitress comes up to my husband and says, "You have a very serious face. Like, I bet people don't approach you very much." Oh God, I was peeing my pants. People think that he's intimidating, but he likes to think he is. He's not. He's not. Whatever. Oh, it makes me laugh. You have a very, like, she was implying that he was unapproachable. People. Oh, everybody take a drink. Oh, Debbie, yes, the Forget Me Not printable there's a link in this, in the caption of this video. And it's the first one. And Debbie, you know me. You know I've got a little bit of artsy ADD. I start and stop a lot. Or top. I think I kind of like this, like leaving some black in the center. There we go. Thank you guys for helping me out, by the way. Helping Debbie find it. Would not stop. Oh, and then I need to put today's date on it, because I think this might be it, but you know, it's like always. It can always be a work in progress. And don't you love that? How am I going to do this? If I sit up here, this is boring as heck, just watching me ponder, you guys. I think I'm going to have enough space. Oh, don't forget, next Friday is Ornamentally Yours. Oh my gosh. Wait till we have, you see what Carmen and I have cooked up for you. So cool. And I'll be doing it from here, I believe. So I have to make sure I pack all the loot. And Carmen and I are going to meet this weekend so I can get all of her samples. Oh, I'm over, but are you guys all right to just hang out for just a couple more seconds? I know it's time. But are you okay if we just, if I do woods, like I did woods here, I just want to finish this one little thing. It's kind of like, I just want to read one last page, or stitch this one last row, or whatever. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's gonna fit perfectly. Oh, that one's gonna be a little cockeyed, but that's all right. Look, it's just kind of dipping in there. Yay! Thank you for your patience. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And now I need to put today's date. And I think it's done, but you never know. It could turn into something totally different. Oh, I did want to show you something that I've been kind of fiddling with, this idea. So I had, a long time ago, one of my Unity stamps here. So I had stamped it on just copy paper because I thought I really want to include that in an art journal piece. And so now I don't know, like I feel like I want to do something with this. So think outside the box with your artsy stuff that you have. So I'm really want an art journal with this, and I think I want a fussy cut so I have that really nice funky organic edge, and then just on one side, and then I can journal on the rest of the page. So kind of think about that, This one I want to do the same thing. I think I want to paint a page and then somehow incorporate it. I think I want to paint a solid color. I don't know. I kind of thought about, are you ready for it? So think about this in your mind's eye. Like, pretend this is a solid color, but adhering it to the page and then doodling a frame around it, or journaling around it in a box. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out, but I don't remember. Or this might have been something else that I drew for Bible journaling, maybe. I don't know. You know what? I draw all day, every day. I will find out, Debbie. I will find out, okay? I will find out, and I will let you know. But I was just thinking about, like, different ways that you could, like, take a slimline design and incorporate it into a Bible, an art journal page. Oh, and you know the other thing I was thinking, you guys, this has lasted us almost an entire year. I think we're going to be able to fill up every page by December, and then in January we'll start again. And isn't that the best? So in January, remember, we'll start with our cover. So be looking for your composition book now. And you know, then we'll come up with something fabulous for the cover. I adore you all. You do have the stamp. Okay, so I must have drawn it or something similar to it for something else. Anywho, and start to look for little bits and bobs you want to like include on your cover. Like I have this wax seal that Tessa gave me. I have this these little hearts, punched hearts that I got from somebody who creates my word of the year in acrylic every year. I have some of my own stickers. I have that packing tape. If anybody wants some of this, just let me know. It's packing tape, and it's the kind that you wet on the backside, and then I just stick it down. Anyway, maybe I'll come up with a printable for our cover. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Anywho, have an amazing artsy day. I feel so much better. I hope you do too, that we connected again, and that we that we're just here for each other. I just appreciate you all more than you'll ever know. Thank you so much, everybody. And I will see you on Tuesday from my own desk. I hope. Talk to you soon, everybody. Thanks for just playing along with my crazy schedule, too. Bye, everybody.